A stallion can produce hundreds of foals throughout his breeding career, but only a few leave a legacy. In this video, we're highlighting the top 15 sires whose foals raced and became legends. From Galileo's dominance in Europe to Tapit's winning streak in the US, these stallions have left their mark on racing and become legends. Stick around to see which sires created legends and are still shaping the future of the sport. Let's kick things off with a true breeding legend. At number 15 is Nero. When you think of racing legends, Nero's name always comes up, but not for his track record, but as a breeding giant. Born in 1935 in Italy, Nero's legacy began long after his own racing career ended. Sired by pharaohs, he didn't win much himself, but what he created is what matters. With a modest stud fee for his time, Nero went on to sire over 100 foals, including champions like Nasrullah and Bold Ruler. His progeny have earned millions, shaping thoroughbred bloodlines for generations. Native Dancer, one of his descendants, became one of the greatest racehorses of all time. Nero may not have claimed many titles, but his impact on the sport is undeniable. He's the foundation for nearly every champion you see today. Up next, a stallion who took the world by storm and changed the game. Taking the 14th spot is Northern Dancer. If you want to talk about impact, Northern Dancer is the first name that comes to mind. Born in 1961 in Canada, this little stallion made history, and then some. Sired by Nero, Northern Dancer changed the game. Standing at just 15.2 hands, he was small in stature but colossal in legacy. His stud fee soared to $50,000 at his peak, and he sired over 600 foals. Those foals earned over $100 million collectively. Northern Dancer gave us Nijinsky, Leifhard, and Danzig, three names that continue to influence breeding today. His total earnings as a sire and the earnings of his progeny are unmatched. With a career that includes wins like the Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes, Northern Dancer's DNA is woven into every modern thoroughbred's bloodline. That sire's foals still dominate tracks worldwide. But don't blink, we've got another breeding giant coming your way. Holding steady at number 13, we have Street Cry. Street Cry wasn't just a champion. He was the sire of champions. Born in 1998 in Ireland, this son of Machiavellian might not have been the flashiest on the track, but his offspring are some of the brightest stars in the racing world. With a stud fee that peaked at $150,000, Street Cry sired over 600 foals, and his progeny earned millions. His standout son, Zenyatta, dominated the turf with a 19-0 record, while Street Sense took home the 2007 Kentucky Derby. Street Cry's total progeny earnings soar past $100 million, and his influence stretches beyond the racetrack. His foals excelled on every surface, from dirt to turf, solidifying his place as one of the most versatile and influential sires of his time. Street Cry may have left us in 2014, but his legacy is alive and racing strong. Next, a sire whose foals dominate tracks across the globe. Coming in at number 12 is Kingman. Kingman is a stallion that proves pedigree isn't just about bloodlines, but performance. Born in 2011 in England, this son of invincible spirit made waves early, and his progeny are following suit. Though his own racing career was brief, his achievements were nothing short of spectacular. Wins like the 2000 Guineas and the Sussex Stakes put him in the conversation of modern greats. Standing at a stud fee of £150,000, Kingman's foals quickly became sought after. With just a handful of crops, he's already sired stars like Persian King and Palace Pier, both of whom have shown incredible promise. His progeny's earnings are steadily climbing, and it's clear Kingman is shaping up to be a major player in breeding for years to come. It's early, but the potential for this stallion is sky high. Moving on to a sire whose influence keeps shaping the sport. Get ready for the next game changer. Sitting at number 11 is Warfront. Born in 2002 in the US, Warfront made his mark early with his racing pedigree, though his true legacy unfolded as a sire. Sired by Danzig, he had a brief career on the track, but his offspring are still dominating. With a stud fee that reached $150,000, Warfront produced over 600 foals. and they've earned more than $70 million combined. His notable progeny include U.S. Navy Flag, a standout in Group 1 races, and Declaration of War, who made a name for himself across multiple continents. Other top horses like Roly-Poly and War Command have carried his legacy forward. Warfront's influence extends beyond his direct progeny. His bloodline continues to shape future champions in racing. Let's move to a breeding giant still shaping the sport. At number 10, we have Curlin. Curlin was a powerhouse on the track, capturing victories in the Preakness and Breeders' Cup Classic. Born in 2004 and sired by Smart Strike, he quickly earned a reputation as one of the best in racing. Standing at a stud fee of $175,000, he has sired over 600 foals, whose earnings have surpassed $100 million. His offspring include Exaggerator, who claimed the Preakness, and Stellar Wind, a multiple Grade 1 winner. Curlin's foals have excelled across all surfaces and distances, showing versatility and toughness. His progeny also include Connect, a Grade 1 winner, and Good Magic, who triumphed in the Haskell Invitational. Curlin's impact on thoroughbred breeding is undeniable, producing champions who continue to make their mark in major races worldwide. His legacy as a sire of champions is solidified with each new crop. Now let's take a look at a sire whose champions still reign. Trotting in at number 9 is King Kamehameha. A force in Japanese breeding, this stallion revolutionized racing with his exceptional bloodline. Born in 2001 and sired by King Mambo, King Kamehameha became a powerhouse in the breeding shed. His stud fee peaked at 15 million yen, and his offspring have collectively earned over 13 billion yen, $100 million. With over 900 foals to his name, his progeny includes stars like Lord Kanaloa, who won the Hong Kong Sprint twice, and Lovely Day, who captured the Japan Cup. King Kamehameha's influence extends beyond Japan with horses like Uzba Toro, who triumphed in both the Tokyo Dio G1 and Dubai World Cup. His foals have excelled in top international races, showcasing their versatility. With an impressive AEI of 1.41, his offspring consistently outperform their peers, further solidifying his legacy. King Kamehameha's impact continues to shape thoroughbred racing worldwide. Hit that subscribe button and saddle up for more racing greatness. Coming in next is a sire whose bloodlines define excellence, with a legacy you won't want to miss. Landing at number 8 is Sunday Silence. This stallion made his mark with wins in the Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes. With his victory in 2 of the U.S. Triple Crown races, his racing career set the stage for an even more impactful legacy in breeding. After retiring, he went on to shape Japanese racing, producing over 700 foals, whose combined earnings surpassed $150 million. Among his standout offspring is Deep Impact, a Japanese racing icon, and Agnes Digital, a multiple Grade 1 winner. His influence extended beyond Japan, with his progeny excelling in races worldwide. Today, Sunday Silence's bloodline continues to dominate, solidifying his position as one of the most important sires in racing history. His legacy lives on through the champions he produced, making him an enduring force in the sport. Moving forward, a sire whose influence roars louder than ever. Earning the 7th spot is Tapit. As a true powerhouse in American breeding, this stallion is rewriting the record books. With a strong career that included winning the Wood Memorial, Tapit quickly showed his greatness. After retiring, he became the go-to sire, producing over 700 foals and racking up more than $150 million in progeny earnings. His foals didn't just run, they dominated. Essential Quality, the 2020 Belmont Stakes winner and tonalist, who claimed the 2014 Belmont, prove Tapit's pedigree produces champions. His offspring shine not only in North America, but across the globe, making his bloodline some of the most valuable in racing. Tapit's legacy is undeniable, and as each new crop emerges, his impact only grows stronger. He's not just a sire, he's a force that keeps shaping the future of the sport. Now, onto a sire whose influence goes far beyond racing. Grabbing number 6 is Frankel. Undefeated in 14 races, he became the stuff of legends, winning every major race in sight, including the 2000 Guineas and Sussex Stakes. Frankel is one of the rare racehorses who never lost a single race, a feat that only adds to his legendary status. Born in 2008 and sired by Galileo, Frankel didn't just rewrite the record books. He tore them apart. Standing at a stud fee of $155,000, his legacy as a sire was always going to be monumental. His progeny wasted no time in proving their worth, with Cracksman and Annapurna leading the way as Grade 1 winners. Frankel's foals are not just fast. They're built for greatness. With over 70 group winners to his name, Frankel's bloodline dominates every track. His foals continue to smash records, confirming his place as a sire of unmatched quality. Frankel isn't just a name. It's a legacy of brilliance that will echo in racing for generations to come. This sire's legacy keeps surpassing expectations. And just when you thought it couldn't get better, here comes another legend. At number 5, we celebrate Deep Impact. Deep Impact was a force in Japanese racing, capturing the Japanese Triple Crown and the Japan Cup. Born in 2002 and sired by Sunday Silence, he became one of the most successful sires in the world after retiring from the track. With a stud fee that reached 40 million yen, Deep Impact produced over 1,700 foals, whose combined earnings exceed 27 billion yen. His progeny, including Saxon Warrior, winner of the 2000 Guineas, and Ashin Hikari, a G1 winner in Japan and France, have excelled on both turf and dirt. Deep Impact's influence stretches far beyond Japan, with his offspring dominating international racing stages. His progeny consistently outperform expectations. With an AEI of 1.33, Deep Impact's bloodline continues to shape the sport, and his legacy is cemented as one of the most impactful sires in the history of thoroughbred racing. His influence remains as strong as ever. Now let's dive into a sire whose offspring keep delivering. Holding the 4th spot is Sadler's Wells. Sadler's Wells was one of the most influential sires in thoroughbred racing. Born in 1981 and sired by Northern Dancer, he quickly made his mark as a leader in breeding. Sadler's Wells sired over 1,000 foals, including 70 Group 1 winners, and became a cornerstone of European racing. His stud fee peaked at £150,000, reflecting the demand for his exceptional offspring. Among his most successful progeny were Galileo, Monjeu, and High Chaparral, all of whom dominated major races like the Derby and the Arc. These champions helped Sadler's Wells produce over 100 million euros in earnings. His influence reached far beyond his own time, with his bloodlines shaping future generations. Today, descendants like Frankel and Magician continue to carry Sadler's Wells' legacy. This proves that his impact on breeding remains as strong as ever. Sadler's Wells didn't just produce race winners. He transformed the future of thoroughbred racing. Here comes a true game-changer in horse breeding. Taking the 3rd position is Dubawi. Dubawi is a true legend in thoroughbred breeding. Born in 2002 and sired by Dubai Millennium, he quickly made a name for himself on the track before turning into one of the most sought-after sires in the world. His stud fee, which reached £350,000, reflects his immense value in the breeding shed. Dubawi has sired over 1,800 foals, including 127 winners and 19 Group 1 champions. His progeny have earned more than £90 million, with stars like Gaiath, Knight of Thunder, and Rebel's Romance leading the charge. Dubawi's horses excel on all surfaces and distances, making him a favorite among top breeders. He has been a consistent source of champions in both Europe and beyond. Dubawi's bloodlines continue to shape the future of racing, with his offspring dominating major races worldwide. His legacy as one of the greatest sires of all time is firmly cemented. Get ready for the next sire whose bloodline keeps rewriting racing history. Coming in at number 2 is Into Mischief. Into Mischief has become a powerhouse in American breeding, known for producing top-tier racehorses year after year. Born in 2005 and sired by Harlan's Holiday, he was a solid competitor on the track, but became a dominant force in breeding. With a stud fee of $250,000, Into Mischief quickly rose to prominence, siring over 1,650 foals. His progeny have earned more than $200 million, with champions like Authentic, the 2020 Kentucky Derby winner, and Vekoma, a Group 1 winner. Into Mischief's offspring don't just win, they dominate, often excelling in major races across all distances. His consistent ability to produce top-level horses has made him one of the most sought-after sires in the industry. His influence isn't just felt in the US. His foals have had a lasting impact on international racing as well. Into Mischief's legacy is undeniable, cementing his place as a true sire of champions. Next up, the greatest sire of them all, whose unmatched legacy will leave you speechless. Finally, claiming the top spot at number 1 is Galileo. Galileo is the greatest sire the world of thoroughbred racing has ever seen. Born in 1998 and sired by Sadler's Wells, he wasn't just a champion on the track. He became a force that forever altered the sport. With 5,700 foals and over 150 million euros in earnings from his progeny, Galileo redefined what it means to be a breeding legend. His offspring have claimed 53 Group 1 victories, including icons like Frankel, Nathaniel, and Minding, who have dominated the biggest races in the world. From the Derby to the Arc to the Breeders' Cup, Galileo's foals have taken home some of the sport's most coveted titles. With a stud fee that reached 300,000 euros, he was the gold standard. Galileo's bloodlines continue to shape the future of racing, cementing his legacy as the most influential sire in history. His name will forever echo through the annals of racing. And that's a wrap on the top sires who created champions. But don't go anywhere. Our next video dives into the most influential broodmares in the history of racing. You won't want to miss it. Click to watch and discover the mares that shaped the sport.